This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, skeleton of the foot and foot and consists of 26 bones, 7 dorsal, 5 metatarsal, 14 phalanges of the foot. Tarsals are arranged in a proximal row, a middle row, and distal row. Proximal row talus, calcaneus, and medial row navicular and cuboid. Okay, navicular and cuboid, and distal row consists of some part of cuboid, 3 cuneiforms, medial and intermediate and lateral cuneiform. Again, foot can divide into 3 zones. Okay, first, okay, once again that bones names. One, it is a talus, calcaneus, and 3 one is a navicular. Okay, it is a cuboid. First one talus, calcaneus, and cuboid and navicular. 3 cuneiforms. Okay, intermediate. Okay, medial cuneiform, intermediate cuneiform, and lateral cuneiform. So all called dorsal bones. 7 dorsal bones, metatarsals, and phalanges. Okay, can divide into foot 3 regions. First one is a hind of the foot. Is a consists of talus and calcaneus. Okay, it is a lateral view. It is a lateral oblique view. Okay, upper one is the talus and inferior one is a calcaneus. Midfoot. Midfoot is a consists of navicular, 3 cuneiforms, and cuboid. Okay, it is a navicular and 3 cuneiforms and cuboid. It is consists of midfoot. Okay, midfoot consists of navicular, 3 cuneiforms, and cuboid. Next one is a forefoot. It is consists of metatarsals and phalanges. Okay, metatarsals and phalanges, and respect numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 metatarsals and 14 phalanges consists of forefoot. Arches of formation of foot. Okay, one is a transverse arch and medial longitudinal arch and a lateral longitudinal arch. It is a shape of the foot. Okay, it is a further discuss. Okay, just an arch of foot, formation of arch of foot. Okay, next functions. Okay, it is a medial arch. Okay, medial arch of the foot. Okay, lateral arch of the foot and transverse arch to the metatarsals. Okay, once again one, and palpable platform to support the body weight in the upright portion of the foot, and layer to the proper to the body formation during walking and running, and shock absorbing device and accommodates to the soft tissue. Okay, it is a functions of the foot. Okay, now discuss calcaneus bone. And the calcaneus or heel bone is a bone of the dorsal of the foot, which is a constitutes of the heel, and located in the posterior part of the foot. It is a largest, strongest dorsal bone. It is a arcuate with the anterior surface of the calcaneus and posterior surface of the cuboid. It is formed by the calcaneo-cuboidal joint. Okay, once again, it is a heel bone It is a posterior part of the foot, largest and strongest dorsal bone. It is a articulate with the anterior surface of the calcaneus. Posterior surface is a cuboid. It is formed by the calcaneal cuboid joint. Okay. It is surfaces consists of anterior surface. It is a articulate with the okay. Posterior surface is non-articulated part, and superior surface is a articulate with the talus. Okay, inferior and middle and lateral. Six surfaces of the calcaneus. Okay, one by one we can discuss. It is a anterior surface, superior surface, inferior surface, and posterior surface. It is a lateral surface. Other side is a medial surface. Okay. Anterior surface is a fully covered by a large articulate facets of the cuboid bone. Okay, cuboid bone. A posterior surface is a non-articulated part. It is a and posterior side one notch and two process: lateral process, medial process, and calcaneal tuberosity. Here one notch is there. Okay, and calcaneal tuberosity. It is a posterior view. It is a anterior. Anterior is a articulate with the cuboid bone. Okay, articulate with the cuboid bone. And side determination. How to side determination of the calcaneus. Keep its long axis anteroposteriorly and look for the anterior posterior surface. Anterior surface is a articulate surface and concavo convex. Okay, concavo convex. It is articulate with the cuboid. Okay, posterior surface is a large and rough. Posterior surface is a larger and rough, and keep the surface wearing a large concave articulate area is a dorsally. Okay, articular area is a dorsally. Keep the concave surface medially. Medial surface made up concave by the shell-like projection cord. Sustain taniculum tail. Okay, anterior facet and middle facet and posterior facet of the talus. It is a superior portion. Okay, it is a posterior surface. Okay, it is a keep like long axis of the bone anteroposteriorly. Look from anterior posterior surface. Anterior surface is a articulate surface. It is a concavo convex. Posterior surface is a large and rough. Keep surveying to the large convex articulate areas in the dorsally. And keep concave surface in medially. Medial surface made of concave by shell-like projection called sustain taniculum tail. It is a anterior facet and posterior facet. Okay, posterior facet, middle facet, anterior facets. It is a superior portion of the calcaneus. Okay, next. Okay, it is a articulate facet of the cuboid bone. This is a posterior side. This is a lateral view. Okay, this is a fibular trochlear and is a attachment canthal plate of the lateral collateral ligament. Okay, and middle, anterior, and posterior articulate surface. Okay, next. Okay, it is a projection of the posterior. It is a rough. Okay, rough entrance, and anterior is a articulate with the cuboid. Okay, next one. And middle aspect of the calcane has a projection. Okay, has a projection, a shell-like. Okay, it is a shell-like groove. That is a sustain taniculum tail. Okay, it is articulate with the dorsal superiorly, has a prominent groove inferior from the tendon of flexor hallucis longus. Flexor hallucis longus. Longus. Okay. It is a sustained film. It is a posteriorly, it is shell-like groove in medial surface of the calcaneus. It is articulate with the tarsalis superiorly. It is a prominent groove inferiorly. The tendon of the flexor hallucis longus. Let's go to the talus. Talus, which is a most superior dorsal bone, most superior dorsal bone, the only bone of the foot articulate with the fibula and tibia on medial malleolus of the tibia, on the other side with the lateral malleolus of the fibula. It is formed by the ankle joint. It is two bones articulate with the talus. Okay, talus, that is a medial malleolus of tibia and lateral malleolus fibula. This formed joint by the angular joint. During walking, and talus transmit about half of the body weight to the calcaneus. Transmits the talus. Okay, talus is a Latin word means ankle bone. Okay, talus is a Latin word means ankle bone. It is a most important structure. It is a no muscular attachment. No muscular attachment to this bone. It is a side determination. Keep the round and head forwards and keep the trochlear articular surface upwards, and each side of the got an articular surface laterally triangular, medially comma shape. See, it is a smooth surface anteriorly, that is consists of head, neck and body. Okay, and laterally it is a comma shaped and articular shape. Okay, comma shaped and laterally two articular facets. Okay, and see, two articular facets of the distal end. Okay, surface of middle malleolus, and head consists of articulate with the navicular. It is a neck and is a whole the body. It is a medial tubercle and a lateral tubercle. Okay, it is a groove for flexor hallucis longus. Okay, it is a clearly see the flexor hallucis longus, and posteriorly articulate with the calcaneus surface. Okay, and it is a groove for flexor hallucis longus, and medially calcaneus surface and anterior calcaneus surface and ocular surface for calcaneus ligament. This is articulate from the navicular. It is a round one, that is a head. Okay, okay. Clear this picture. Here, anterior canticular facets and middle canticular facets. Okay, it is a lateral process, and posterior calcaneal facet. It is a next one. Anterior tarsal facets and superior tubercle. It is a T ligaments. Okay, bifurcated ligament and cervical ligament. Okay, cervical ligament or cervical crust, and below is the extensor distorum brevis muscle and intermediate root. Okay, it is a posterior. Okay, posterior talar ligament. Okay, whole body. Okay, it's talus. Next, talus view. Okay, the anterior view. It is attachment of the tibia and fibula, and lateral malleolus. Okay, say this. It is a connected the foot of the leg, articulate with the tibia and fibula. Okay, tibia and fibula. It is a okay, can articulate with the tibia fibula superiorly. Okay, is a medial malleolus of the tibia, and lateral malleolus. Okay, lateral malleolus of the fibula. Medial malleolus of tibia, lateral malleolus of the fibula. It is a superiorly articulate with the talus. Okay, next. It is connected foot and inferiorly calcaneus, inferiorly attached with the calcaneus. Okay, talus consists of the body, consists of neck, consists of head. Head is articulate with the navicular. Okay, head is a articulate with the navicular. It's important from the no muscular attachment, only ligaments. Okay, head of talus. Okay, anteriorly articulate surface is a large, okay, oval and convex articulate with the navicular bone. Okay, it is a articular surface is a large, oval and convex articulate with the navicular bone. Inferiorly surface have a two facets, that is a medial and lateral articulate facet of the calcaneum. Okay, articulate of the calcaneus. Next, head. Head is a direct forwards, downwards and medially. It has two surface, anterior or inferior surface. Okay, two facets. It is a comma shaped, it is a medial malleolus. Triangular facet is a lateral malleolus of the fibula. And posteriorly, it grew for the flexor hallucis longus and lateral tubercle and medial tubercle. Anterior surface is woven and articulate with the cavity of the navicular bone. Inferior surface has a three articulate areas separated by the ridges. Okay, and posterior articulate area is the largest and articulates with the middle facet of the calcaneus. Medial facets articulate with the spring, okay, plantar calcaneo navicular ligament. It is a spring structure. It is a cushion like this medial facet articulate with the spring ligament. Anterolateral facets articulate with the anterior facets of the calcaneus and anterior calcanean facet. From navicular bone, it is a facet for the spring ligament, facet from the anterior calcanean facet and medial calcanean facet. And between the posterior calcanean facet and middle calcanean subclavian tail, okay, and groove for flexor hallucis longus. And distal part is a dorsal surface provide attached to the dorsal uh, and dorsal talionavicular ligament and capsular ligaments of the ankle joint. Okay, no muscular attachment, only ligaments. Distal part is a dorsal surface. Distal part is a dorsal surface and provide attached to the dorsal talionavicular ligament and capsular ligament of the ankle joint. And proximal part of the dorsal surface is a intracapsular. Okay, proximal part and proximal part is a dorsal surface in the intracapsular. Laterally, they are attached on the anterior talofibular ligament, and plantar surface medially is a narrow and called as a succulus type. It is a opposites the sulcus of the calcaneus to the form of the sinus of tarsi, sinus of the tarsi, and plantar transverse of the neck provide attached to the two ligaments, that is the introosseous tendon calcaneus medially and cervical is laterally. Okay, cervical is laterally. Okay, this is a deltoid ligament at comma shape is a middle malleolus and trochlear surface. Okay, from the navicular bone attached here for spring ligament and groove for the hallucis longus. And body has a superior, inferior, medial, and lateral and posterior one by one. Superior surface is a bare trochlear articulate surface. Trochlear articulate surface is a convex and from anterior to posterior and concave from the side to side. Okay, the articulate surface is a broad anteriorly, narrow is a posteriorly. It is a participate in the formation of the ankle joint. Superiorly, two sides, both sides, and convex and concave, and side to side, middle malleolus, lateral malleolus. Okay, and surface broad anteriorly, narrowed posteriorly. It is participates in the formation of ankle joint. Okay. Inferior surface, entirely articulate surface. This is articulate surface of the oval and concave. These articulates with the posterior facet of the calcaneus to form the subtalar joint. Okay, subtalar joint. Now, medial surface. Medial is articulates above the non-articulates below. And it is articulate area is a common shaped articulation with the medial malleolus and deep part of the deltoid ligament attached to the non-articulate part. Okay, next go to the lateral surface. Lateral surface is a triangular articulate surface. It is triangular articulate surface. It is articulates with the lateral malleolus of the fibula, and it is a anterior border gives attached to the talofibular ligament. Talofibular ligament, and it's a lower end from the apex of the triangle, also called lateral process of the talus. Lateral process of the talus. Okay, lateral surface is a triangular. It is a articulate with the lateral malleolus of fibula. It is attached to the talofibular ligament. The fibular ligaments. It is lower end apex of the triangular lateral process of the talus. Okay, and superior surface. Okay, it is also called as a posterior process of the talus. A tendon flexor hallucis longus grew from posterior surface, and middle and lateral tubercle and bond to groove for flexor hallucis longus, and deltoids superficial fibers attached to the medial tubercle, and posterior talofibular ligaments is attached to the lateral tubercle, and trigon is the name given to the lateral tubercle, which is a separated bone, as a os triangle is one of the example of the distance epiphysis. Okay, now go to the navicular. Navicular, a Latin word which is means little ship. Okay, deep concave surface, facets and posteriorly. A prominent projection called navicular tuberosity is directly medially. A groove for adjustment to the tuberosity is a part of the plantar surface, therefore facets of inferiorly. Navicular, okay, lies distally talus, attached with the talus. It is a groove for. Next, lies distally to the talus and outlet distally three cuneiforms. Okay, navicular, distally outlet to the three cuneiforms, intermediate, okay, middle, intermediate, and lateral cuneiforms. Okay, proximally navicular, a talus, and distally three cuneiforms. Okay, show this figure. Three facets, three ocular facets from the three cuneiforms. Lateral cuneiform, laterally, intermediate cuneiform facet, medial cuneiform facets. It is a distal aspects of the navicular. Now the proximal aspects. It is a per head for talus. Okay, it is a tuberosity. And cuboid cuneiform bones. The name of bones is derived from the its shape, which is approximately cuboid. Cuneiforms a little word which means wedge shaped. A cuboid inferior surface marked by a groove and middle cuneiforms is the largest while intermediate cuneiform is the smallest. Smallest cuneiform is a intermediate. Okay. Now go to the medial cuneiform. Medial cuneiform. Okay, medial cuneiform. It's a big toe. Okay, see. And middle menicans on outlet with the proximally navicular bone. Okay, navicular bone. And distally and first metatarsal and proximally navicular and distally first metatarsal articulation with the medial cuneiform. Next, intermediate cuneiform, it is the smallest cuneiform. It is a outlet with the navicular proximally and distally second metatarsal. Okay, second metatarsal. Lateral cuneiform. Lateral cuneiform, it is outlet with the navicular is a proximally and distally third, okay, third metatarsal. Okay, third metatarsal. And cuboid. Cuboid is a outlet with the calcaneus proximally and distally fourth and fifth metatarsals. Proximally is a calcaneus and distally third, fourth and fifth metatarsals. Okay, see, and cuboid articulates, cubometatarsal ligaments and cuneiform ligament and cubonavicular ligament and dorsal navicular ligaments. It's all ligaments around to the cuneiform. Okay, okay, and shape articulate facets and respect to numbers first to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 metatarsals and facets side to the metatarsus. Okay, ski articulate proximal surface and shape of surfaces followings. First metatarsal and middle cuneiform is a shape of arcuate surface, a kidney shape. It is an identification of the five metatarsals. First one is a middle cuneiform. It is arcuate with the shape is a kidney shape. And second intermediate cuneiform is a triangular. Lateral cuneiform is a triangular. And fourth one is a quadrangular. And cuboid is a triangular. It is a arcuate surfaces of the proximals. Okay, kidney shape, triangular, triangular, and quadrangular and triangular. Okay, next go to the joints. Navicular has a tuberosity medially that provides attachment from the and tibia is posterior tendon and five metatarsals. Okay, lateral view and anterior view. Okay, here great toe. Okay, great toe is attached with the first metatarsal and and each metatarsal is divided into base, shaft, and head. Okay, already discuss of the base according to shape. The first one. Okay, next one is a great toe. Great toe consists as a two phalanges. One is a proximal, distal. Okay, proximal and distal. Only two phalanges has. Okay, great toe has a two phalanges. That one distal phalanx and proximal phalanx. Okay, and another toes have a three phalanges each one. That is a proximal phalanges, and middle phalanges and distal phalanges. Okay, the toes have another except big toe. That is another toes have a three phalanges, each one proximal, middle, and distal phalanges. Mm. At joints. Now discuss about joints. The talus gripped between the lateral malleolus of fibula and medial malleolus of the tibia. It is formed by the ankle joint. It is formed by the ankle joint. Only participate in the talus and tibia and fibula. Three bones to articulate with the ankle joint. Okay, it is a ankle joint. It is a hind variety joint. It is a dorsoflexation and plantar flexation and movements occur this joint. Okay, dorsal flexation and plantar flexation movements occur in these joints. Okay, inferiorly the talus articulate with the sustaining. Okay, sustaining taniculum tail of the calcaneus. It is a movement to help. Okay, here and separated from facets from upper surface of calcaneus. The latter is called tentaculum joint, while with the form parts of the a complex joint called talocanicular navicular joint here. Okay, caliclanium and navicular joint. Talocalicular navicular joint. It is a three bones participate here. Next, talocalicular navicular joint here. Calicanius, calicanium, navicular, and M joint. And one mnemonic easily remember from the talus. So tal centers never take shots from the corners. T for talus, C for calcaneus, N for navicular, Take for third cuneiform, shorts for second cuneiform. From means first cuneiform. Corners means cuboid. It is a one mnemonic easily remember from the tarsal bones. Okay, metaphalanges and interphalanges joints. Okay, let's discuss of the joints. Okay, movements easily. That is movements. Inversion, eversion. Okay, inversion, eversion, and at the occur the taloclavicular navicular and taloclavicular joints. These are movements, inversion and eversion of the joints. Okay, okay. It is the foot for. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.